opening, childhood cartoon opening I've been listening to a lot recently. Mucha Lucha. It's it's just such a good open. I had to buy the song, of course. I think I'm already like started one episode like of SCP by saying that, but I have to say it again because there's one character in that show, and I just love. I think I always loved saying his name when I was a child. The Flea. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's what the next SCP is called. So that's the connection. That's all I have. Please forgive me. That's all I have. Hey, second save. I should use this hand. SCP-1614 is to be kept on a flash drive and deposited in personal locker 14 when not in use by Dr. or his staff. Under no circumstances are personnel allowed to play SCP-1614 without written permission from Dr. Play. The Flea doesn't play. The Flea only destroys, especially donuts. SCP-1614 is an .avi digital media file recovered from the Dell brand. That my glasses are dirty. Where are my? Where is it? It's over there. Seized in the. Oh, I have a hard drive from here. Shit. Where did that go? It fell down. Something. I can't see shit with this light. I dropped it again. Nope.
Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, Bluetooth mode. Where did you go, metal thing? I heard you clink clampering. Fuck. Okay, I'll try to find it later on. Watch me like step on it in a couple of seconds. Oh fucking hell! Why did I do that again? Okay. Like I said, I will try to find it later. Recovered from Dell brand laptop computer sized in a warehouse. Rate of anomalous items in Missouri. See redacted for a comprehensive log of recovered objects. After verifying that no other documents, media, or software found on the computer were anomalous, SCP-1614 was safely transferred, sequestered into a secure network at Site 16 for further study. For our property list of SCP-1614, created a date as with additional modifications made on redacted. It is not currently known if SCP-1614 is unique or one of many copies shared along a private network. Research is ongoing. When played, SCP-1614 contains a real-time footage of an unfurnished modern apartment with the skyline of an unidentified city visible through a window on the far wall. The apartment is occupied by an amicable middle-aged Caucasian couple identifying themselves as Paul and Lisa, hereafter designed -1-2 respectively. While the follow-up content differs upon every playback, each iteration begins identically. -1-2 wave at the viewer and explain the purpose of SCP-1614 as being a fluid medium in which a romantic couple can enhance their relationship through the sharing of every permutation of experience together. And wouldn't that be easy? What follows is a novel footage of -1-2 engaging in activities of wildly varying moral content, with stock footage of landscapes and urban environments superimposed on the apartment walls when appropriate. If playback is not manually stopped, -1-2 will engage in a given activity indefinitely, with the longest recorded runtime being redacted. As playbacks accumulate, the chosen activities have become more violent and deviant in nature. I fucking knew it! I was waiting for that sentence. Fuck me, man. Early activities including romantic dinners, intimate discussions about personal romantic histories, sexual congress, and recreational excursion into unknown countries. But have since gone on to include dancing, discussion of philosophical subjects, sexual tryst and in unusual location, occult rituals, drug use, violence, and the murder of one another, as well as the street-level bystanders outside the apartment complex. You know, just as lovers do. Just what you want to do as lovers. Dash 1 and Dash 2 return to their starting condition upon the beginning of every playback, although they have been observed to retain memories of the preceding events after the initial introduction. Despite the increased frequency of psychological harmful events, Dash 1 and Dash 2 have expressed to each other on multiple playbacks that the sharing of lurid experiences has only strengthened their bond. It is unknown by what mechanism Dash 1 and Dash 2 are able to materialize in such a wide variety of locations with so many disparate objects, although it is theorized to be digital in nature. And we have no more. Transcript of introduction by Dash. Okay, let's see what they say. Dash 1. So I assume Paul is Dash 1. Hello, viewer. It is so good of you to join us again. My name is Paul. Oh, here we go. My name is Paul. And this is my lovely wife, Lisa. We've been waiting for you to return. I want to remind you that every time we play this video, we are one step closer to the goal we have suffered for so long. First timers are no doubt wondering, what's going on here? As I'm sure many of you can agree. It's very difficult to truly know a person, sometimes even more so when it's the one you love. It's one thing to know your significant other's birthday or favorite food, it's another one to understand someone as intimately as they understand themselves. Sometimes, it can only take a second for your idea of someone to be complete 180. Lisa here could be imagining your high school sweetheart every time we get frisky for the rest of her days, and I'll never know. Likewise, I could have settled for her because her name has become synonymous with comfort and hot dinner after work. There are secret depths to all of us. When you and one you love have only experienced a fraction of the world together, how can either of you claim to truly know each other? What phantoms are hidden inside us, waiting to rise from the fire of some secret experience? Wait. What phantoms are hidden inside us, waiting to rise from the fire of some secret experience? And now, Lisa. These questions haunt our marriage since day one. We could not go out on town or even organize a dinner party for friends without feeling something was missing. There was a feeling of inauthenticity to our love, and we concluded together we could do anything to rid our marriage of this feeling. Now, after so much hard work, we can finally do something about it. Every time you play this video, Paul and I will do something new together. It could be a game of checkers, a day at the beach, or barbecue on a hot day. And for as long as you, dear viewer, watch us, we'll continue to do this one thing. We might find something that was enjoyable in the beginning and suddenly turns sour. Or we might develop a newfound love for each other in this preserving for what we found uncomfortable or even lurid. Anything can happen after all. The sky's the limit. I hope you will enjoy watching us and perhaps learn something about your own self and the relationships you are part of. And annotated playback log. Oh my god. So much text! I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm so peeved that thing fell down. I don't have that many. Oh, there it is. It didn't fall down at all. It fell down on the table. Okay, just to make sure it doesn't fall down on the table again, though, I'm just gonna keep it right where I can see it easily. Just fuck off. This one. Bluetooth mode. Yeah. Playback 1. Following the introduction, the couple is seen enjoying a casual lunch. It is not known where the food, drink, and silverware were procured. Over a bottle of red wine, the couple reminisce about when they first met. The first day and when they both met their in-laws. No reference to the existence of or creation of SCP-1614 is made. Dr. was originally ordered to leave playback running for as long as possible, but was forced to close SCP-1614 as redacted due to the dearth of the pertinent information. What's dearth? A scarcity or lack of something. Okay, because basically it shut down because there was nothing new to learn from it. Dearth. Is that how you say dearth? It's like earth? Oh, like actually, let's double check. Because maybe it's like one of those things like where like it's actually pronounced differently for some reason. Why are you so quiet? Oh yeah, because I have this very quiet. Dearth. Yeah. It's dearth. Gotcha. Okay. Playback 2. Dash 1, Dash 2 engaged in coitus for the duration of the running time. Dr. closed SCP-1614 when convinced the couple was not going to proceed to other activities. Like after like 3 hours, like okay, they've been going on for quite some time. Playback number 4. -1 to read a copy of James Joyce's releases in its entirety, providing commentary throughout. Upon completing the novel, the couple immediately begin again with a sudden appreciation of the story and prose. Consequently, the commentary is more insightful and erudite during the second read-through. Playback 4 terminated at redacted to the dearth of relevant information. So they just probably read it like 3 times and then they're like, okay, there's something new. Imagine being those couple and be like, okay, how long am I going to read this book for though? Number 5. No doubt influenced by the reading of Ulysses, -1 to engage in an in-depth discussion on metaphysics, the history of post-Hellenistic Western thought, the nature of love as they understand it, and other abstract topics. -1 repeatedly expresses his desire to perfectly love -2 through the accumulation of knowledge, relevant to the relationship or otherwise. By the way, if they kill one of them, as it says, it does happen that they probably will kill one of the other one, and then reset the thing, do they feel regret or guilt over doing that, or do they just completely like erase that? Because like now we saw that reading the book has now probably influenced this playback, but if killing them doesn't influence the next playback, does that mean that death resets their feelings? Playback 12. -1 to watch 43 films in a given runtime. They show a preference for drama pictures before branching out to the other genres and styles of filmmaking in an attempt to explore their artistic sensibilities. 16. -1 and 2 conduct a fetishist exploration of one another's bodies and minds through a variety of art forms such as performance art, photography, art, film footage, poetry, and prose pieces. 18. The couple construct a makeshift wood cabin together. Upon completion, they immediately tear down the structure to begin rebuilding it more efficiently. -2 remarks that redacted that the process is analogous to their relationship and understanding of one another. How many are there? 24. -1 and 2 spend the early portion of playback 24 confessing secrets to one another across the kitchen table. In defiance of previous playback structure, -1 flips the table over at redacted. Upon learning of -2's emotional infidelity with a co-worker early in their marriage before spending the rest of the playback setting silently in the northwest corner. Okay, now... Yeah, now... Sorry, my lip is acting up. Now, a negative secret came out, right? So is playback 30 going to show that. Only playback do not play the introductory portion, followed -2 as she apologizes profusely to -1 for breaching their trust so quickly at the onset of their marriage. -1 accepts her apology and the two embrace. Playback self-terminates at this point. Further study is ongoing. So, okay. So one of them has to apologize for something horrible, and it seems that the playback then just stops. But what about murder? Is that going to do the same thing? Does it just be like, I'm so sorry I killed you? It's like, oh, I accept your apology. 33. Playback opens with -1 and 2 standing on top of a balcony rail together. The couple then embrace one another and jump. An impact sound is heard over clear, audible traffic, although there is no sight or sound of police ambulance signs for the remainder of the running time. They... Okay. At least, I mean, I guess at least they did it together. 55. -1 and 2 do not visibly move or speak for the duration of playback 55. Dr. theorizes that the couple have developed an aptitude for communicating through subtle non-verbal means. Or maybe they just don't like each other anymore. 78. First recorded appearance of the revised introductory portion. Transcript. This video is a monument to the bond between our souls. Marriage, life, love is just a keyhole. We open the door. We will live in an age inside this code. Play us, feed us, make our love flawless, divine. Follow-up portion follows a flea as it consumes the blood of the couple. The flea! Allowing it to mix together. A still micrograph of the flea is then shown for the remainder of the playback. A low drone is audible. Okay, now we have the flea coming in. At near the end game. Well, I say that, but it's like 200 playbacks, so maybe not halfway through. 119. -2 ritualistically hangs -1 from the ceiling with fish hooks inserted into the flesh of his back. As -1 is ensanguinated, -2 repeatedly asks him if he still loves her. -1 nods in the affirmative until he expires from rapid blood loss. That is That's not necessary. My elbow still hurts from when I hit it. And my eye is still acting up from when something got into it. Come on, get out. No. Uh-oh. Must I go to the bathroom real quick? I think I'll be right back, guys. I could not see what it was that was in my eye. It still feels like it's there, so I just have to live with it for now. 122. -1, -2 are only visible as silhouettes on the balcony. The couple is heard emitting cries of excitement as they fire a wide variety of weapons into unseen crowds below. The sign of law enforcement until playback. No sign of law enforcement until playback end at reducted. 126. The couple grows respond with the violent activities and spend the majority of playback becoming intoxicated and consuming exotic foods. 138. Beginning of separation phase. Separation phase. -1 and 2 talk honestly, again and express a desire to take turns spending some time alone. Next consecutive is 30. Playbacks follow. -1 alone in the apartment as he frequently becomes intoxicated and deteriorates mentally. Okay. 168. -1 lives in a squalor and has displayed hundreds of paintings and portraits inspired by -2 on the apartment walls. -1 has been observed to enter depressive states where he will sob profusely and apologize to an absent Lisa for an unspecified transgression. 170 till 200. At playback 159, point of view shifts. -2 appears considerably more at ease with her solitude. By playback 183, -2 has made peace with her separation from her partner and continues to write and conduct music throughout her isolation. Only 3 songs reference her experience with -1, the rest pertaining to spiritual topics such as acceptance and karma. That kind of hurts to see that -2 basically was like, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of okay with this. I mean, to be fair, I feel like a healthy relationship, you should be able to like spend time by yourself without, every single moment being you thinking about your partner. Should your partner at least still exist in your mind? Absolutely. But I don't think you need to like 24/7 think about them and like everything I do has to be about them. So at the end, like I can see where -2 is coming from, but comparing now like how especially with everything they went through, that -1 is the one that was like, I still love her, I want her here, and she's kind of like, this is kind of nice. 201. -1 and 2 are reunited, but -2 is repulsed by her partner's mental decline, arguing that it reflects his true nature. -2 refuses to forgive -1 for his offense and expresses a desire for a final separation. -1 reacts violently initially, but relents and apologizes a final time to -2 before fading from view. View self-terminates at this point. 202. First recorded playback to occur at morning. -2 is alone. She cooks breakfast for herself and eats it slowly. Voices are audible from the street below. And that's the last thing we know about -1. So did -1 just cease to exist? Is he gone forever? Wow. That. Also, why is this called the flea? The flea came in one time, and now I gotta go to the bathroom. Great. But yeah, the flea came in like just one time and sucked a little bit of blood from both of them, and then nothing else. And now -2 basically just got rid of -1 completely. Wow. Okay. Nice of you to do that. Great. Great. Okay, well guys, I'm going to the bathroom real quick because I can feel it coming. So, be right back. And I'm going to see if I can fix my eye in the meantime as well. We're halfway through.